Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Julian. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is healthy kids food, getting kids to eat healthy. This is the thing that I hear constantly from parents. How do you get your kids to eat healthy? My kid only has a limited diet. My kid only eats butter and pasta. My kid only eats this. My kid won't eat fruit except for this one fruit. My kid just won't eat it. And Jamie, how many times have you heard this? We've heard this
I hear this all the time.
constantly. And I have to tell these parents that, it's your kids.
We heard it from friends the other night.
We heard it from friends that your kid is a normal kid, right? You've chosen to give him foods that have forced him into those dietary habits. It's your fault. The other day, Jamie, at camp, so Jamie and I run a horseback riding camp kitchen. We serve 80 kids. We supervise the kitchen there. And it was Parents' Day the other day. So one of the kid walks up and there's whole wheat bread on the line, right? Whole wheat burger buns and hot dog buns and whole wheat sliced bread. The parent, Jamie, this mother was trying to force the whole wheat bread on the kid's plate. And the kid was like throwing a fit. And he must have been like 7 years old. The kid was throwing a fit about the whole wheat bread.
Really?
Yeah. And she looked at me and she goes, I just can't get him to eat whole wheat bread. Sorry. Yeah, at some point you gave the kid white bread where the kid knows what white bread is. And whether it was once or 10 times or for 3 years, you gave the kid, and it was acceptable for you to give the kid white bread, and that's what you did. Our kids have never eaten white bread. We went out to a restaurant, even when they were little, and the whole table was eating bread and we were with family. No, you don't touch the bread. It's not whole wheat bread. You don't touch the bread. That's the bottom line. Our kids know you eat whole wheat bread. Our kids love whole wheat bread. Our kids love all this healthy food. The other day, a parent was saying, my kid only will eat an apple. Won't eat anything else than an apple.
No other fruit.
No other fruit. Your kid eats Cheetos, right, by the bagful. Your kid eats all these other junk food. But when it comes to fruit, only an apple. So, it's just
what you're teaching your
It's
children.
what you're teaching your children is the bottom line. You have to be firm. You have to stand your ground, and you really have to stand your ground with like your in-laws, right, Jamie?
Absolutely.
Parents, people, family members. I mean, I remember your sister was in tears one time because I wouldn't let her buy Courtney an ice cream. Courtney was what, 3 years old, 4 years old?
Yeah.
And we were in Woodstock, New York. We were walking around, and your sister wanted to buy her an ice cream, and I said no. And your sister was in tears because of it. I'm like, I could care less if you're in tears. You're not giving my kid ice cream. You want to give my kid a treat or something? You want to do something special for my kid? Let's go buy some fruit. Let's get some non-dairy ice cream. Let's get some unrefined sugar in there. Let's do something that's actually not a junk food. And people just don't understand. It's just like, it's the convenience of just giving kids crap, and the crap is everywhere. So one thing that you can't do, that I've had in other videos, is you can't take your kids grocery shopping because they're going to see all this other stuff. When you walk down this cereal aisle and some of these aisles, all that stuff is designed to grab kids' attention. You want to take your kids shopping, take them to a farmer's market. Take them to a farm stand. Take them to pick their own raspberries, their own strawberries. Take them to a farmer's stand. That's how you can take kids shopping. Take them to a health food store. Now, you still have to be wary in a health food store because Whole Foods and a lot of these types of stores have a lot of junk food as well. But teach your kids how to shop for fruits and veggies. Teach your kids that there's a wide variety of flavors. Everything from mangoes to kiwis to plums, nectarines, to all these exotic fruits like pineapples. My kids will literally eat a whole pineapple. If I cut up a pineapple, they'll eat it. They'll eat a whole watermelon. They'll eat all these fruits. And when kids come to our house, they're like, oh, what do you guys have? What do you guys have? Because they know we always have interesting foods. They know we have interesting fruits always available, like lychees. So parents, your kids are not abnormal. You've chosen to give them those types of foods that they've been accustomed to. Kids are very moldable. Kids will eat what they're brought up in. Kids will eat what's in their environment. Kids will eat, why are some kids vegetarian and some kids meat eaters? Because the parents, we all have the same physiology as kids, as humans. We all have the same physiology. But if you give your kids burgers, beef burgers, or if you give your kids veggie burgers, that's all they know, right? So right from day one, right from the very beginning, as soon as they start eating food, right from then and there, most parents, on their first birthday, kid's first birthday, what do? They let their kid just devour a cake filled with trans fats, white flour, white sugar, butter, eggs, cream. They let their kids devour this thing that's filled with crap. Well, if you're going to sit there and make this big celebration and this milestone at your kid's first birthday and give them crap, you're setting a precedence for everything else that they're doing. Our kids got cake, but Jamie, you make fantastic whole wheat cakes. Whole wheat, whole spelt, sweetened with maple syrup, and of course, it's funny because whenever we make cakes, and our cakes your cakes are dynamite.
Thank you.
When we make cakes for birthdays, none of the other family really eats them, do they?
No.
No, it's like something's wrong with our cakes, right? But when they have birthdays, we don't eat their cakes either, because we think there's something wrong with their cakes, right?
Yes.
It's just one of those things. Your food is wrong and our food is wrong. But you have to teach your kids, and Jamie, you've taught the kids how to bake.
Yep.
Courtney and Justin know how to bake. They know how to cook. They know how to do all of that, and they like doing it. So teach your kids, get your kids involved, take your kids shopping at the right place, get your kids a wide variety of food right from the very beginning, and really the biggest thing, Jamie, is lead by example, isn't it?
Absolutely. What you do is what your kids are going to do.
You can't expect to go to a dinner table and you eat the white bread and tell your kids not to eat the white bread. That mom the other day who couldn't get her kids to eat the whole wheat bread, it's because she's eating the white bread. She might eat the whole wheat bread here and there, and she understands the benefits of it, and if she has it, she'll eat it if it's in front of her, but I gotta guarantee that mom eats white bread herself.
Absolutely.
So lead by example, and show your kids right from the very beginning the difference. I'm Chef Marcus. Oh, and don't let in-laws and family members undermine your kids' nutrition. If you drop kids off with grandma, you give grandma specific instructions on what to give them, and the best thing is to send the food with them. We did that for years, right, Jamie?
Yes.
Just sent the food. This is what they're eating. You don't have to do any work, Grandma. Grandma, we've done the work for you. Here's their food. Here's what they're eating. Here's dinner. Here's their snacks. Here's their fruit. This is it. This is the milk they drink. This is the milk they don't drink. So I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching. Go over and check out chefonamission.com. Leave comments here and comments, questions, criticisms. Thanks for watching.